Hey everyone, welcome back. We're going to read a fanfiction.
Wallace, ex-reader, Distractions, by Emmylou 23. I sighed, absent-mindedly blowing my bangs out of my face as I checked the time on my Pokegear. The display read 3:30 p.m., still an hour before the boat would arrive in Slateport City and take me to my next destination, Satopolis. My Swampert lay... Whoops. My Swampert lay at my... Fuck, I fucked up.
Shut up.
My Swampert lay at my feet as I rested on a park bench near the port, tired from a long day's sightseeing. Newsstands spouting colorful streamers and signs crowded up the walkways. Merchants peddling their wares to unsuspecting tourists. Might as well grab something to look at for the next hour, I thought. I stood and stretched, searching around for the least shady-looking stand where I could purchase a magazine or something. Satisfied with my choice, I walked over to the salesman and his little shop. Titles in the cart. That was weird. Titles in the cart. Pokemon Insider, Gym Leaders Monthly, Coordinators Weekly. I sighed. Nothing but cheap tabloids. But they were only a few dollars. So I picked up a random copy and dropped some change on the counter and returned to my seat on the bench. Alright, let's see what the gym leaders have been up to this month. The cover of the article was titled, Gym Leaders, Revamped. A look at the new styles of these elite trainers and their trainers are... Fuck! Sporting. I'm sorry for butchering your work, Emmylou. Where was I? I rolled my eyes, as if this was hard-hitting news. So the gym leaders decided to change their clothes for once. Is this really newsworthy material? As I flipped through the pages, I recognized 7 I had already defeated, all sporting new modern outfits. But the last one, well, I'll be the first to admit I was not prepared for it. This is where the story starts getting good, guys. You ready for this?
No.
You sound nervous, Steve. Are you nervous?
I'm so flustered.
Hold on, I need to take a drink. I need to wet my whistle. Ugh. Oh shit. Why not? Okay. Wallace, the blue-haired coordinator and 8th gym leader of Hoenn, my next opponent before I would be able to challenge the Elite Four, was widely recognized for his stunning water types and his long white cloak. However, with the recent change in attire, Wallace had abandoned his cloak for, well, quite the interesting outfit. I blushed as the picture stood out on the page. Full color, nothing to hide. Wallace in a skin-tight half shirt, his lower half only barely covered by a white, wet wetsuit-like material. He wore the same hat as before, but he added a flamboyant rainbow scarf. Most of his midriff was bare, and part of me wondered how he could possibly be wearing underwear in that get-up. My face was burning fiercely. I closed the magazine and set it down. Although Wallace's sultry gaze still taunted the back of my mind, I took a few breaths, calming myself from the unexpected surprise. I'm gonna turn my phone this way so it's easier to read. From the unexpected surprise, a small giggle escaped my lips, and Swampert looked at me curiously. I waved him off, and he went back to sleep, but I was inwardly laughing. Leave it to Wallace to choose an outfit that would shock the general populace, I thought. He really is quite the showman, and, well, it wasn't that the outfit didn't look good on him. Quite the opposite, really. Wallace really knew how to be sexy. I keep on losing my spot, so if I pause awkwardly, sorry guys. I'm trying to make this as good as possible. I shook my head to clear my thoughts. A foghorn sounded nearby. Looks like the boat's finally arrived, I said to Swampert. He stood and stretched his hind legs, then followed me as I made my way up to the gangplank, a magazine stashed in my backpack.
What are you doing?
I had to, sorry. Toss it. Okay. Tossing my bag to the side, I leapt into the soft bed in my room on the ship. Sodopolis was a few days away by ship. As the boat... Let me start that all over. I tossed my bag to the side. I leapt onto the soft bed in my room on the ship. Sodopolis was a few days away by ship, as the boat had to pass all the way around Moss Deep to avoid shallow waters and whale lord breeding grounds. I'm burping, sorry guys.
Breeding grounds?
Yeah, fucking whale lords get all humpty dumpty. But hey, it was either this or diving, and I didn't own any scuba gear. The cruise was quite comfortable despite my slight seasickness, and I spent a lot of time on the main deck enjoying the sunlight with my Pokemon. And hey, I might have taken a few peeks at my magazine, but I really only read the part about Wallace's battles. Honest. I mean, a girl has to be prepared, right? There was no laugh, I added that. Soon, both to my disappointment and my excitement, the 2-day trip was over. We disembarked at a port that seemed to lead to nowhere, as white granite cliffs rose above us hundreds of feet. Why am I reading this like a fucking derp? As we hopped off the boat, however, I could see that there was a hole, a man-made cave in the side of the walls that would lead us straight to the heart of Sodopolis. I slung my backpack over my shoulder and walked down the pier towards my last gym battle. How we doing on time?
6 minutes.
Okay. As I walked into the whitewashed city, I felt someone tap my shoulder. "Excuse me, darling, but I think you dropped this," came a sweet voice as honey from behind me. I turned around, already starting to utter a thank you when I realized the gentleman who had stopped me was none other than the gym leader. Yeah. I felt my face flush as I realized what I had dropped. The gym leader's monthly copy I had picked up at Slateport. Then I blushed even deeper as I realized that Wallace was wearing the same thing he had worn in the photo shoot in the magazine. I gulped and forced myself to look at his face. Only his face. He was smiling sweetly. Long eyelashes dusting the tops of his cheeks when he blinked. "Thank you," I stuttered as I accepted the magazine from him. He winked, and my stomach did somersaults. "Not a problem, miss. By the way, when did he turn into a hick?"
When you started reading.
By the way, not to be intrusive, but that magazine had fallen open to the page on my battle techniques, which you had written by. Does that mean you're a trainer? I was sure my face was cherry red, as I was hoping he hadn't seen that I had drawn little hearts next to some of his pictures. Yes, I'm a trainer," I recovered. "This is my last stop before I can head to Evergrande City and challenge the Elite Four and champion." Ugh.
You.
I know I did. Wallace laughed. "I can feel such fighting spirit from you. It takes a lot of skill to earn 7 badges. I could hardly wait to face you in battle." Although his gaze turned sultry. "I hope you realize this won't be an easy fight." Oh, we're nearing the end.
Yes.
Wallace had quite a reputation for his flirtatious nature, but seeing his flirty gaze in person made my skin tingle. "But 2 could play that game." "No," I said. "I guess it won't." But you'd be mistaken if you think that it will be easy to defeat me." I cocked an eyebrow at him. I didn't come all this way for nothing, now did I? Our eyes locked as we tried to size each other up. I would not let Wallace's looks distract me from this battle. I simply couldn't afford to lose, not when I'd come this far. "The determination in your eyes tells me that this will be a most interesting battle." Wallace finally spoke, his tone still heavily flirtatious. "I'll be at my gym, waiting." And with a wink that sent... Oh, let me start that over because that's a good line. And with a wink that sent a shiver down my spine, he spun on his heels and walked off toward the gym. Phew, I thought. Now that was intense. I hurriedly shoved the magazine into my backpack, catching a glimpse of the page that had been lying open. Wallace had signed it upon picking it up, leaving a heart and a winky face near where it had written Hottie by his picture. My face burned. I'm a complete and total idiot, I thought. Oh, bravo! Bravo! Who was it? Emma Lou 23. You have a lot. Hopefully, I don't know. Hopefully we might do this again on the, because like there is a lot. There's one with Wally. If you guys are interested, we have the Wallace one we just did. Steven. Everyone likes Steven. More Wally. More Steven. Ooh, Lance. That one has to be good. I like Lance. Especially in Heart Gold Soul Silver, the remakes of his battle music.
It's a girl's gonna die.
How's it gonna die?
Destiny going.
Oh.
I can't switch out.
Well, shit. Well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this episode. Catch you guys next
I
time.
hope you enjoyed watching my Pokemon die because it's dick.
I hope you enjoyed this wonderful fanfic
Yeah.
slash fic.
It was
I guess it wasn't really a slash fic because there's nothing to. Oh, it's gonna evolve. If it wasn't fainted. Oh no, it's gonna evolve. Hold on, let's watch it evolve before we end this episode. Ooh, you lied to me, Steve.
It's 40 something.
Next time,
Next time!
Steve's a liar.